meet a Bayern, okay, he obviously doesn't meet a Bayern next season because they're in Europa League. Yeah. But for instance, maybe Bayern dropped to Europa and all that. It can happen. So he wouldn't want to. He wouldn't lose.
And then he will use the legs. He
won't get that scandalous result. They can come on. Look at the Mbappe. Why are you guys like this?
Let's be serious. Let's be serious.
We're serious here.
These players can actually.
Yeah, let's.
The game against Chelsea that Jose Mourinho used those his young lad. What happened? They won. They got the result.
Yeah, it's more tactical.
They rose to the occasion.
I know.
Give it respect that man.
The last time,
one of the best we have in England right now. Conte said that.
The last time Arsenal won the Premier League was in 2003, 2004. That's a very long time ago. What needs to change now for Arsenal to actually have a very good shot of winning the title again?
Okay.
What needs to change?
I think it's pretty simple, even though it might be difficult. He has to correct one of the things he has to do first is to attract good buys.
Correct. Transfer market.
I'm not saying big players with the big names, but at least go to the market, get quality additions to your squad. They don't have to be known. But as long as they are good and they can provide good services for you, no problem. He has to sort all that. The fact that Ozil, we hear that he might be getting as much as 180,000 weekly offer now, in pounds. I don't think Ozil is the kind of player you want at Arsenal anymore because he hasn't really covered himself well in the last 1 or 2 seasons. Sanchez, can you keep him? Sanchez wants to play in the Champions League. You can't keep Sanchez. So if at all an Ozil leaves, Sanchez leaves the Emirates, you need quality additions, at least in the mold of those 2 players, to come into your squad and try to get something, and try to build a formidable side that can actually get you back into the Champions League, or probably told the Mourinho route by winning the Europa League. So if you look at all of that, it looks pretty simple. You say that will get into top 4 or go with the Europa League. But you can't achieve all that if you don't have good players. I'm not saying the players in Arsenal are not
good players.
Are not good.
Over £100 million in the transfer market last year. Mustafi is a very decent player. I mean, he's a German international. Chaga. It's a good player. They spent almost £30 million for him.
I know some Arsenal fans that are probably watching and say, Taya, if I catch you.
No, seriously, these are all decent players. They're not bad players at all. So, but
he
your
has
point
to do
is,
more.
Yeah,
he has to do more. Yes, people will come and tell you, where are the qualities in football? But they're available out there. Just try and look well, source well, get them, scout well, and then you might just have a solid side that can challenge for the Premier League title, that can also get into the top 4, and also probably go on to win the Europa League, at least for yourself, for your confidence and all that. But it should be pretty difficult because the other guys are also trying to beef up their squad.
That's the problem, right?
Big problem.
Hey, he just doesn't like Asevenga.
No, that's not.
Like Gary,
he's in my top 10 coaches, in case you don't know.
Top 10 coach. Who's your number 1?
I don't have to tell you.
Yeah.
But he's in your top 10.
He's in my top 10, yeah.
But it could be maybe number 10. Yeah, so you didn't say top 3. You didn't say top 3. You didn't say top 5.
You just said top 10.
So he could be further than
the 1 or 10. It could be 1, 2.
No, I don't think so. From what you said, it can be. It can be. It's not possible. We need to go on a break now. We'll come back. We'll be taking a look at the papers. And, of course, look at Huddersfield, one team that the fans are still celebrating their promotion to the English Premier League. All right, okay, we'll just take a look at the papers now, starting with Sporting Sun. And this one says, Iheanacho says, I won't quit City. Okay, and of course, Super Eagles coach to drop 4 Eagles. Who are the players he needs to drop? We'll find out after the game against Togo. And of course, you have Ronaldo dust Messi, talking about the world's most famous athletes. I think LeBron James should be second in that one. Oh, maybe he's even number 1, but you find details of it in Sporting. So Griezmann close to Manchester United deal, and Wenger agrees, of course, new 2-year deal. Sri Lanka joins Liverpool, and Conte crashes out. So from Sporting, so which one gets you talking here?
Maybe quickly, Iheanacho, I won't quit City. I think that might be harsh, the word I want to use, but that might be at his own detriment. He needs to find a consistent time, to play football. And it doesn't look like as if he will get it at City. So if you're not going to get it at City, please look elsewhere. We've heard West Ham, we're also hearing, what's the other the other English side?
Yes, Everton.
Everton.
As well.
One of these two sides, you can actually stroll into this team and command your starting 11.
Yeah.
But not at City. City is beefing up nicely. What I heard about City is that Pep Guardiola is looking at getting like 5-6 players that will be options for just 3 rows.
Yeah.
So he has 2-2-2-2. So if you bought one already, Bernardo Silva from Monaco, if he gets the remaining 5, where are you going to fit it?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Their new kids launch, I was watching the video and even see him there.
Yeah, he's on his way out.
We understand that. Because we saw all the young players, Sané, Jesus, and Sterling and all that.
He's in France.
He's on his way out. Okay. Let's look what's
Complete Sports. It's saying, okay, Barca employs United scouts to spy on the Super Eagles. Come on, wait for the game. £30 million still on Iheanacho clause may scope out Iheanacho's West Ham deal. Hamas demand for $40 million for Super Eagles striker. Okay, Osimhen Iheanacho begin training for Togo. Griezmann tells Atletico he won't move. Now, this one, I think we need to address this. Griezmann only going to Manchester United?
It's been on for like 2 months now. United are back in the Champions League. So all of a sudden, they're a big side again. And then if you have a Mourinho, you probably want to play for a Mourinho. But Griezmann, we've been hearing that report that he wants to play in the Premier League. And the only team that have been talking about him is Manchester United. So it's looking very close. Let's see how it pans out for United and Griezmann. We also hear that Danny Rose says he wants to go back home, in quote.
In quote. So, where is home?
And he's kind of close to the United end. Maybe that's his home now, you know. So there's a whole lot happening with transfer. But don't forget, there are all speculations.
Of course.
Until it becomes a done deal.
Yeah. Well, it is a very exciting silly season. I mean, it's going to be very exciting. Yeah. Now let's look at the sporting life now, and similar stories. Like we've seen already, Iheanacho won't dump City. The City will dump Iheanacho. PSG in talks over Aubameyang. This is a very interesting one. Like you said, the coach,
he's out.
He's out, and it looks
that
like
might be the next player. Yeah,
not good for them. We're talking about Bayern dominating that league over and over again. Now they're losing their coach, and they're about to lose the top scorer.
And I think if Aubameyang leaves, we might just see the Marquinhos as well.
Also leaving.
Pack his bag.
But he's prone to injury. I mean, injuries. He's injured right now. Again.
Yeah, he's injured for a long time.
If he plays in another league, who knows? Maybe go to France or something.
Still on Sporting Life, Mahrez wants to leave Leicester. Last year,
a season too late.
He rejected, all the offers that came his way after having that super
Did he reject?
Season. Yeah.
There was this news about Ranieri pacifying him. You know what? Stay. We're in the Champions League, playing the Champions League and all that. And then we will get, by the end of this season, this just concluded season, we'll review our talk and all that. Fine, Ranieri didn't last until the end of the season. Shakespeare coming out to say, oh, I wasn't aware of such agreement, gentleman agreement. Leicester is not in the Champions League anywhere now. So Mahrez knows he's a product for the Champions League. So he has to leave. Yeah,
so really, this one I think will be a straightforward one if they get the right offer.
That's what they want. They want big money for Mahrez.
No, who is going to get him for big money? I mean, last season for him wasn't too cool.
Oh, yeah. Not
really?
But we know he's a quality player.
We know he's a good addition to any side, really. Okay. So he might just, be fortunate, in quote now, and he gets a big money move.
Okay, hopefully he can. Well, thank you so much, Rotimi, for coming on the program.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. I'm Cecilia Amorbe.
Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm Tayo Salam.